You're over there in Europe. Looking at the equity markets as an investor, how does today look different from Friday did?
I suppose, and you've probably been through it on this program, the surprise again is the anti-systemic parties did a lot better, and the traditional mainstream parties actually were the relative losers in the results today. So I think there was pretty well no tail risk or risk priced into the Italian equity market, and I think today people are a little bit nervous. It's off 1% relative. And I think the point, I guess, is we just have such little visibility on what's going to happen. People don't know whether to sell it more or not. But if you take away the election altogether, just take away what's going on, Italian profit growth is double what's going on the rest of Europe. It was in 2017 as the results come in, and it should be in 2018. So they have tremendous escape velocity in earnings that the stock market's been looking at, but we need to get something that's at least a little bit settled down on the political front.
But again, Karen, if you're looking at it just as an equity investor in Europe, is the importance of what happened in Germany actually much greater than Italy? Because I don't mean to be sort of cavalier about this, but Italy's had quite a few governments since World War II. We've been through this before with Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely right. I mean, it was great that we had the result from Germany, and Angela Merkel can go through, and you should get some fiscal support out of Germany, we would think. So that's all good news. It's a big country, it's a big exporter, it matters. Italy's a lot smaller. But I think we want to put this political unrest behind us, this talk about, the anti-Euro sentiment. I think investors just want to get rid of it so we can move forward. Europe is very much prepared now. GDP growth at 2.5%, it's all looking great, but they just want to get this sorted.
Keith, JP Morgan had a note out today that said that they are still bullish Italian equities, kind of one of their favorite calls. Keith, what do you think?
Well, look, I agree with a lot of what the points that were just made. Number one, fundamentals are good. Fundamentals are good throughout Europe. Fundamentals, growth is accelerating. The earnings outlook looks better and better. So we feel very good about that. Unfortunately, the political gymnastics don't help. We think that ultimately what will drive the day in Italy and drive the day in Europe will be the continuation of strong fundamentals. This could impact PE multiples in Italy, but ultimately we think it's going to be a good place. And we like Europe overall. We think Europe's a good place to be this year. We're particularly pleased with what happened in Germany. Angela Merkel has been not only an important leader in Germany, but a very important leader in Europe. And I think with her now getting the ability to move forward, syncing up with France, working on some, pro-European integration, I think that's all good and all very positive.